Hey there, this is Green Marine once again, and this time I'm showing you some progress on the Nexuiz Demo Recorder. The tool so far has been a blast for me as well, but the problem is that every time I finish rendering I have these big AVI files, and usually I have to encode them using some encoder and encode them to whatever format I need. For example, for distribution I want to encode it to XVID. For editing I might want to encode it to HAVUV, if you know that codec, and so on. And setting up this encoding process and setting and waiting for it to be encoded, actually, this takes so much time again. So I'm still wasting time. So I thought, heck, why don't I just extend the Nexuiz Demo Recorder with the ability to encode your clips once they are rendered by the engine, by the Nexuiz engine. So the problem is that these encoders are kind of platform specific. There isn't one big encoder that works everywhere and has every codec that you need, because actually the codecs are usually platform specific too. So I thought, why wouldn't I just extend the Nexuiz Demo Recorder with a plugin architecture that allows other developers to develop their own plugins, which can then use your platform specific encoder, whichever one you like. So this is what I did, and the next version of the Nexuiz Demo Recorder 0.2 will actually ship with a virtual dub plugin, which will work with the virtual dub tool, which you can get from virtualdub.org. One heads up, I would like to tell you that first of all you will need now Java 6 instead of Java 5, and you will also not be able to reuse jobs or settings or anything from the previous Nexuiz Demo Recorder release. So they are not really compatible, unfortunately. So let's have a look at the virtual dub, because here what you can do is to create some kind of profiles. For example, you can set up a profile to save a video in whatever compression codec you like and whatever audio codec you like. And I actually did so. So for example, here I set up an audio to be directly copied and the video to be compressed in HAVUV, and once I did this I can just save the processing setting. I already did this, so I created two profiles. One would be one profile would be setting the codec to XVID, a one-pass XVID plus MP3, and the other one is don't change the audio but use HAVUV as a video compressor. So let's go back to the Nexuiz Demo Recorder, and here I'd like to show to you the preferences dialog first. You will notice that because I have the virtual dub plugin installed, that we have a new panel down here, and it allows me to enable the plugin, to specify the path to the virtual dub exit binary, and I can specify that per job of my Nexuiz Demo Recorder, how many jobs do I want to execute in virtual dub, because this allows me then to have one and the same clip, here a clip on downer, to be encoded several times in different codecs using virtual dub, of course. So let's have a look at this job here. You will notice the neat scroll bar on the right hand side. So down here, first of all, you might notice that you can now change the job name in case you want to do that. And down here we will see the virtual dub settings, which are specific for this job. I will not go into the details of these two here, but here I can now finally set up the path to the two VCF files. This is for my first one, and I have to tell the program under which new file name to save it. So what it will do is you can specify a suffix for the file to be like something to be appended to the original file name. Like if the original file name is downer, then the new file name will be downer underscore, and in my case xvid might make more sense. And here for the second path, I would actually name it HAVUV. So now that I'm done, I can save the job. And guess what? I'm gonna start processing. So now it finally loaded, and now we can start capturing. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Okay, that was the kill I wanted to record. And now you can see down here how it is encoding our downer AVI. This is probably the first job, the exit job. It's actually not too fast for a 10-second clip, but that's alright. And now we should start with the second job. Come on, come on. Yeah, this is the second one. Goes a little faster because this isn't as CPU intensive. And now it tells us, okay, we're done with finishing recording. And let's have a look. Yeah, we got the original clip. We got the half-year clip, which is a little smaller, so we can see here. And we have the exit clip, which is a lot smaller. So this is basically what I wanted to show to you. Let's quickly jump back into the demo recorder, because here what I still want to show you is that you can also run plugins individually on jobs. Let's say you actually have a job that didn't have any encoders set up yet, then you could just edit the job, put the stuff in there, like the plugin specific stuff, and then execute the plugin after that. This will work just as well. So the next thing I have to do is to write some documentation and update it, and then I'm gonna release the tool, and I hope to see you using it. Until then, bye bye.